Boats, boats, boats! Brisbane Yamaha knows boats.
Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha, and you know that I love Renegades. Well, this is the big boy, the 570. And so all you people that have been sending me texts going, oh, do a 570 Renegade, done. So let's have a look at this beauty because this has got some fruit on it. The owner of this boat, he's had lots and lots of boats and he's worked his way up to this one and he loves red coat. So the trailer he supplied, and that's the thing at Brisbane Yamaha, if you want something, you can just have it, it's your boat. So we've got a 1900 Redco and all that C channel, really good trailer to wash out and things, catch and release. He's put the big Minn Coda on it and this wrap, have a look. The wraps are awesome in that they're real hard wearing. As well as that, this just looks the goods. Now have a good look down that hole there because that's the whole thing about these Renegades and why they ride. You know, it's that blade hull here. You know, it just slices through, squirts the water out, keeps you dry. 4mm bottom, 3mm sides. Nothing ever cracks anymore because of welding. You know, these things solid. Then anchor well, side cocket. It's also got a bimini that comes up. When we have a look inside, come to the back. I know what we'll do. Let's measure it. Here's Andrew. Andrew looks after everything, makes it so I'm safe. Hold that back there and let's just see how long this little baby is. If I come to the bowsprit, whoosh, 6 metres. 6 metres. She's a big boat. So in any other brand, this would be a 6 metre side console. It's got that nice little seat up there. Thank you. Dual axle trailer, but you know, burley bucket at the back, transducer, live bait tank, 130. It's got a max of 140. 130 Yamaha. I can just tell you, a difference between a 140 Suzuki and a 130 Yamaha is the 130 Yamaha will just flog it. Awesome, awesome motor. Well, have a look at this. I said it's got rod storage. 3 metres long. So, you know, if you're a brim man, you like a great big half beach rod, this thing's rod storage, this 570 Renegade, it's got some good storage, hasn't it? You know, look at it, have a look at these rod holders put into there. This is serious cast metal rod holders welded in, straight out of a yellowfin, straight into it. Drink holders, 95 litre fuel tank, good console there and seats. We can see it's got a deck wash, batteries, this big splash well here, live bait tank, more welded in rod holders, enormous amount of room. You know, I suppose, all that safety gear will go in there, plus tackle. Look, it made that look small, didn't it? And that's with the batteries. Now, I'll probably have to show you here because the batteries go in the front here. See down there, that's just beautiful, isn't it? You can see for the Minn Coda, all fits in the centre, all weight is centred. What size Minn Coda they do? It's that beauty, isn't it? 80-pound Minn Coda, look at the length of that, that's gonna work. Step up, another little storage in the middle here. You'd stash people smuggler. You know, I don't know what you'd hide in there. Half a dozen cans or 20 ham and pickle sandwiches. That's what I'd put in there. It looks like I've just eaten 20. Now, good floor. Gee, it's got a lot of accommodation, hasn't it? Look at the size of it. Fits 6 people. And have a look at this wide gunnel here. All fully welded. Welded in rod holders. This is a hardcore fishing boat, isn't it? And let's see how hardcore this is when we take it on the water. Look at the space in it. You know, it's empty with 3 big blokes. Dan and I are 250. Andrew's as fit as. So just jog into that wave, you can see, and then I plan it. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're on top. I bring it back. Oh, she's taken off. Those 130s, I tell you, they're a game changer. And It's just chunking along. Smooth, we're sitting down. Pretty easy. I'd like to balance out a bit of weight. But this half metre to a metre in the bay, and this boat's just really dry. The water's coming out behind me. Andrew's sitting down. Dan just looking at the screen, probably playing some game, War of Warfare or something, you know, pretending he's working. You know how they are. And it's nice. You know, and if it was me, I'd stop. You know, you might want to check mud crab, come up. You got this leaning seat up here. You'd be up here, bracing yourself, flicking lures, throwing cast nets. You can see this boat going up and down. It's like in a full drive in water. You can't see how rough or whatever it is. You can come back. Once again, I'll show you. Watch this. Very responsive. You know, this is in any other brand it'd be called 6 metre. You ready? Flat. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 on the plane, and now we're virtually going too fast. That's flying. I'll trim out a little bit. Woohoo! And I'll slow down because that drone can't catch me. 66 kilometres an hour, hardly any trim. So 130 is certainly enough power, more than enough. A 115. If it was just me and me dad going out crabbing, a bit of whiting fishing, 90 would be enough. You know, economical. Have a look at this thing. It's blowing the winds up. There's a boat over there, into a following sea, round here. Oh, it sits up beautiful in that. Yeah, well that's just boring, isn't it? Wow. Your wife rang you and told you were late, or you forgot your ham and pickle sandwiches in the car, you could be back there in no time. Let's see how it goes back into this wave, you know? This is what I call the David Granville manoeuvre. You know, he's a champion billfish fisherman. Like to spend half his life in reverse, you know? Getting us all wet, and I don't know if you've been in a big boat, but geez, those skippers love that. Everyone goes, oh, trim it up a little bit, Aaron. And there you go. Yeah, it's a big hole, this. Moving backwards, chasing that fish, following, keeping tight lines. That big offshore well there's working beautifully. You can see the water coming up, but it's all just running, being beaten. You know, it's all being trapped there and can't get out. Across the wave, spitting it down. Do you see that? And see the wave. So of course it's banging because I'm going side on. You know, always the weather and the waves aren't going the way you want to go. But the quickest line between 2 points is a straight point. Look at that. And I just can't help driving faster because it's soft and it's smooth and it's going along, and Andrew's just sitting there. I haven't even got him wet, and I promised him I would. So here we are at the mouth of the Caboolture River. So let's just imagine that we launched our boat, we've travelled in the ocean, and then we've come up against a river, an estuary. And I tell you, this 570 Renegade would be such an awesome boat to take camping and taking all that exploratory work, you know, up north or even down here. And so you come the mouth of the Caboolture River, and where low tide can be very low. Sometimes you've got sand through here, but what I do is I just trim it out a little and I get it a nice speed. You know, what am I doing at the moment? 50. I'm on the plane. Well, of course, doing 44. I'll knock it back to about 39, 42. Nose is down. Arse is up with that motor above the waves. Now, if it was real shallow, I might ride a wave. Get on top of a wave and ride it over the shallow water. You know, and I don't know, but you'll probably up here a bit, between these two markers and this red marker, it can get very, very shallow. But a boat like this is just as happy in an estuary as it is offshore. Very versatile boat. And you know, for all you people with a side console and you want it to go further, you know, do offshore fishing, go camping. Whoa, see that? That's shallow. That drone's got us. Hopefully you can see. And just effortless. And we'll sneak across, and what we'll do is we'll show you some of this beautiful Queensland country. Now last week I was in Victoria doing a bit of trout fishing. A place called Clunes. Gee, they've got beautiful rivers in Victoria. The ocean and estuaries aren't much chop, but their rivers are absolutely beautiful. Crystal clear. And have a look at this. Look at this boat. You know, and let's just have a look. So let's just say we had to turn around, we missed a crab pot. Turn him round. Turns in its own size, really, doesn't it? Look at that. I'll turn the other way. People love watching these big boats, big centre consoles turn. Not that I think I'd ever really drive it like that, other than if I was picking someone up that had fallen out. Maybe they'd had a few too many sherbets, fell out. No, that's dangerous, that'd never happen, not with me. Well, I'm in the shallows, but that didn't scare me here. Now this is, the people that ordered and designed this boat, they're gonna be very happy with it. And if it wasn't their boat, I probably would have driven it a little bit harder, because I think it's incredibly capable. And very manoeuvrable, it's dry, stable, and it's just of the size of it. Look at it, Dan. You could really, you know, I'd go out bottom donging in this one day, and the next day I'd be up a river chasing Barra or Saratoga or something. Now, if you're looking for a Quintrex, Brisbane Yamaha's got the full range of Quintrex. We've got every model on display. If you want to come for a ride, we'll take you on a ride. If you want a yellowfin, if you want a Haynes Hunter, if you want an Evolution, if you want a Polycraft, if you want a used boat, we do it all. You want trimming, you want it repaired, you want it fixed. One-stop shop. And if you're looking for a 570 Renegade like this, and I think if you're looking for a side console, a bigger boat, you should have a look and we'll put you on the water. And I hope I see you up here in Queensland in one of my Renegades.